Superhero. You need a role like me. Military mind state and I keep a in the.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, no waiting around. We jump right into an AFC North battle in Week 1 between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
Here we go, here we go.
To Harris to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. The gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On the set.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he gets this out to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 4th down. There you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
They're going for it. This is Harris. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. That's big Cameron Hayward adding another sack to his career total.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Now Dobbins again on second down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's got his man, that's Hardman. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mecole Hardman, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are on the board here first in the season opener. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. It's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I should like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The lessons will continue. This rookie, he's got to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
Hardman on the return. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Lamar Jackson, for all the talents of escaping pressure that he possesses, he was helpless to do much of anything there. He had no chance. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Jackson on 1st down. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And it's scrimmage with 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And he's got some space here. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 31 yards. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Tucker with the extra point. That'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do
blitz coming, and down he goes. It's a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
That's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense over-committing. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
Dancing to his left, and he wisely will throw that one away.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Back to throw here. Quick completion here to Johnson. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll bring up 4th down. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Harris running straight ahead. And they'll get him down right about the 20. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
He's got his man. That's Woods on the out route. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Ready up. Ultra.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
This defense is really fooling around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Patrick Queen.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, the way things have been going to this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play, and they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD, and we're only in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. This is their first takeaway of the game, and what a spectacular one it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half.
Fields the squib kick right around the 30. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Ready, go.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They're going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
This is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Here's Hardman to return.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Past the 20. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
He'll drop to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Another drive comes and goes, still up on the
get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Play action. Now Jackson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
Time for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Some of that quick, easy analysis on how they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
It misses the target, incomplete. The Steelers send out the punter now. As the time goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll look to set up his blockers.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown!
Nicole Hardman with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Ravens get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and it is 42-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
He has still not connected on a single pass in this second half.
And right now they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores. Bottom line, got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Help me out a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No ruling, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
This is taken at the 15. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Nearly a huge return as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again.
That is caught with Sean Bateman. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Jackson from the shotgun.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And in for the Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
42 yards.
And the Ravens are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
This is caught. It's Woods. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The Rivals and game on the sack there. And it's 2nd down.
And you hate to see the
quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, Looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah. He needs better protection, that's for sure.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And the Steelers on third down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 4. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens.
There he goes, right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead. And it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. These guys are going to be free. They're going to take chances. And that one ends up with an INT and a return for 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result. One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And Woods has it complete.
Finding room at midfield. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. In there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Woods.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown may be a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there, maybe they can carry it over moving forward. I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think it's pretty evident that any blowout isn't going to be big enough for them. They're already up 7 full touchdowns, and it's still not stopping them from throwing it deep downfield, taking their shots, trying to add more points.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They go play action now. Jackson.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by a Keller Witherspoon.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now back to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Dante Jackson picks it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they really shredded that game plan on the other side of the 4th quarter.